Welcome, everyone, to our interview with Patricia Federico Ruiz. And she is here to talk about an event that she's having at the Shrine of Holy Wisdom to help us celebrate our 20th anniversary. And we're so excited. And the name of the event is Meso-American Traditional Healing Arts is the name of the event, and it's going to be October 8th from 3 to 4:30. And so welcome, Patricia. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, PJ. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm
And
excited.
I know I'm excited about this title here. Um, now, with this title and everything, it seems a lot's going on. I know it has to do with healing arts, but can you say a little bit more about it?
Sure. So the Mesoamerican Healing Art is a healing art that comes from the Americas. It's a healing art that originated when the Spanish conquered the Mexica people, which is the indigenous people of Mexico. And so the Mesoamerican Healing Art has a variety of rituals and healing modalities that come from Native American, Spanish, the Moorish, Arabic, African traditions, all kind of like rolled up into one. A lot of it, which is called medicine, right? And so a lot of medicines are, particular to a certain culture, and some traditions, the medicine's not to be mixed. But in the Mesoamerican culture, it's called curanderismo, and that is a mixture of all those traditions and all those medicines that I just previously mentioned. So it's a combination of medicines, which means rituals and chants and certain cleansings with plants and prayers and sacred objects.
So when we come to your class or the session on October 8th, what will we experience?
Okay, good question. So my intention for the participants' experience is to learn something new, first and foremost, because curanderismo is not something that is very, it's a healing art that was kept very secret. Because when I was growing up, and my auntie who lived right next door to me practiced the healing art, but we didn't call it curanderismo. But it's a healing art that, like I said, it's kept very secret. So everything's coming out. It's time to share, this conversion, this evolution, right? Spiritual enlightenment that's going on. Curanderismo has been around for hundreds of years, but it's now like it's almost like it's time to talk about it. It's time to share it. So the participant will learn something new about that, is my intention. And the other is to learn a little bit about how to clear energy off themselves in the way of how the healing art of curanderismo does their limpias, because we call them limpias, which really a limpia is cleansing. And so I hope to share that, and also to share a little bit of my heart and to share a little bit of my story. And I hope I'm a storyteller. And so more than likely I will start out with the story, because I love to share story. And there's so much to learn in story. And stories are something that we don't share as often as we used to. You know, at one time, stories were shared to help others, right? You know, you share the story and it helps people because people can say, people will say, well, that resonates with me. Or that's kind of like what happened to me. Like sometimes we, you know, can resonate through storytelling. Storytelling is also very healing. So they'll learn a little bit about me. I'm going to share a little bit of my heart, which is something that I do, and learn a little bit about the curanderismo, how to do a cleansing. And I would love to close it out with a beautiful meditation. And it is a healing meditation that the participants will receive. And they don't necessarily have to be laying down to receive this meditation unless people choose to do so. But we can do this all sitting up.
Oh, that sounds good. So no one really needs to bring anything in terms of laying down unless they want to, any kind of blankets or pillows or whatever.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is going to be a new experience for me. So I'm very excited. And I had met you a while ago. So now I actually get to see some of your work. So this is very exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
So you kind of mentioned that you might have gotten into this because of your aunt, maybe, or,
yes.
You know, I don't want to take away your story that you might tell us on Saturday on October 8th, but maybe there's a little bit that you could share how you got into it.
Well, I'll share a little bit without oversharing too much because it'll be part of the story. But a lot of it has to do with my culture and growing up right next door to my aunt, who was a healer in the barrios. I grew up in a Mexican barrio in Phoenix, Arizona, called Las Cuatro Milpas, which means the four cornfields or the four fields. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. But so I grew up right next door to my aunt, and I used to go visit her. As a matter of fact, her little adobe house still sits in the same spot in the barrio. But I grew up in that area, and I used to watch my aunt do healings on mostly infants. But I learned a lot about dreams and about cleansings and certain prayers and certain vibrations that prayers carry. So yeah, that's so really I was exposed to it. There's much more of a story. I'm an intuitive.
Hold that.
Yes, I'm an intuitive and a medium. So there's some stories that I will be sharing about a little bit about my mediumship and how it all came about.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait. So I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you have a very busy schedule because it took us a little while to set up our interview. And I just wanted people to hopefully know something about you so that they'll want to come. And the event is on October 8th from 3 to 4:30. And we welcome all of you to come. And don't forget to register online at the Shrine of Holy Wisdom on their website. And we look forward to seeing you. And I cannot wait for this. Thank you so much.
I'm very, very excited. Thank you. Thank you. One thing that I do recommend that they bring is a journal, just in case they want to take notes.
Oh, and,
yes. And sometimes people that attend these, as we know, these types of events are very empathic, intuitive themselves. So, sometimes people will have a intuitive thought. So it's good for them to bring their journal so they can jot down their intuitive thought that comes to them. And, you know, I'm more than happy to share, you know, some insight of what these thoughts may mean to them. So,
Okay. Yeah. That sounds really good. I'm excited too about hopefully I'll remember to bring it. So anyway, thank you so much. So remember to bring your journals and
yes,
be I guess aware of your thoughts, huh? So you can write them down.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening and can't wait to see you October 8th.